All right. Nyamen Crawford, the radius for Papa, Sabri, say, Yakasay, Kaka Krabi, now ye the second semester of first year, and he said, and then we koi revision Kakrane exams criteria. I'm the Bemam, Namo, said Yako, and it's an honor, it's a great joy. It's a young papa, Abana. Or the FM. And to those of us who do not know the relationship between us, Papa has been with me for a long time. Ministry, or she crying, Papa she crying, Papa she crying, Papa she crying. Oh yeah, Caleb, oh yeah, Caleb. Papa said, Papa bebu abempa. No, that is not him. Abibia, okay, just okay, we in the same way. Oh, okay, we in the same way. Just Papa. Onyamisha. Papa, your recommendation to let me do my doctorate in management today, it has helped me. My entire life, you know. The who said my fan come abroad one came one. Nah, 2030. You say, go and do it. Go and do it. Go and do it. Papa Onyamisha.
Thank you. And Ebusafo Nyame asomdwe nka mo nyina yada sorry asunda yedida mo de munya enkodae nti munim ne wo daesum Awurade nhyehyɛ ne sɛ ɔsi da obeba no ebinom be ewafuo mu ebinom so dampa so befa baako no wagya baako bi wafuo mu. It shows the different geographical sectors in the world. And Jesus will come suddenly when everybody is going on with the normal things. Not just it will be sudden because someone because ready Eradi di na sidanka mo empaye. Eradi da wase says abriwa makwan na yehie mu wo wanim. Ma yadisuan enhye wanunyam akasa kire yen. Na kire yen wo Yesu Kristo din mu ene hon kronkron tumi mu. Amen. Yeah, so we have already gone far and we have already defined what conflict is. Clash of different cultures or ideas or feelings. And I've said that conflicts are part of our daily lives because you definitely meet people who share different opinions from you, different feelings. Even your spouse may have a different color from you, a different feeling, and these are potential for conflict. Just as a group of young people working together, laughing, joking, sharing rumors and others, suddenly there's differences in opinion or ideas. And that turns out into a violent scene and they start fighting one another. Or two friends walking along the way, laughing at something. And then suddenly one comes out with a different idea and then that can cause conflict to erupt. And in all situations, conflict can happen. But we said that even though the conflicts are part of our daily living, they also have a potential that conflict can be beneficial, depending on how we solve the conflict. If we're able to solve it well, it can lead to creativity and innovation, just as after the World War, now we have peace. Now the technology we use to kill one another has been turned for commercial purposes. Now we have improved aircraft that can fly passengers from one continent to the other. We have improvement in communication devices and so many things. But conflict can be negative if it creates feelings of dissatisfaction, creates pain, leads to violence, non-cooperation, strain in relationship. So it depends on how we approach conflict. That is why it is always good that we sharpen our skills in conflict resolution, because we'll meet conflict everywhere, at the workplace, at home, everywhere. But whether we are capable of handling them, that is the issue. We looked at the types and sources of conflicts, and I said that we have intra-personal conflict, that is conflict within you, especially when you are torn between two ideas, a decision. Or we can have conflict between two persons, interpersonal conflict. Or within one group, there's a conflict, division within the group. One person versus another person, developing into friends of this person within the same group, fighting one another. We can also have intergroup conflict, where now one group or one country versus the other, one tribe versus the other, or one nation versus the other. That leads to destruction of life and property. We've looked at all that. But we also looked at the sources of conflict. And we said conflict comes from three main sources: conflict over resources, conflict over psychological needs, conflict over values. And we said that one is easier to resolve than the next, and the next is easier than another one. Can you tell me which of the three sources of conflict can be easily resolved?
Conflict
over resources.
Over resources. And which is the second one?
Psychological needs.
Psychological needs.
Yes. And then conflict over values will be the third one. Did I give you some assignment?
Yes.
Yes.
What was the question?
They said we should have two examples of each.
Okay, good. Now, as part of our examination, I have included classroom participation. So, have you worked on that, or you are yet to finish it?
No,
We've done it.
We have
Okay.
it.
I want each one to quickly give one answer. Either you want to answer on resources, or you want to answer on psychological needs, or you want to answer on values.
Oh,
choose which
Papa.
one. Yes.
The question you gave us was on each type of conflict, not the sources.
Oh, each type of conflict.
Yes, you said we should give two examples of each type of conflict.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, two
Papa,
examples of each
I
type.
did
Okay.
the sources.
Yeah.
How many did sources on sources?
I did it on sources.
I
Okay.
did. Yeah,
Yes.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Okay. So those who did on sources and those who did on types, no problem. Each one will be given 2 minutes to respond to only one session. Okay. If you did on types and you deal with intrapersonal, just within 1 to 2 minutes, just give one response. I want each one to attempt an answer. Until free.
Or you can just mention the name and the person who, so that it will be ordered.
Okay. Okay,
You
that's
just
good.
mention the person who can.
Fred.
yeah. Okay. I did resources. My grandfather built a house a long time ago. He had 3 siblings, and then he died without leaving a will. And so the siblings all have children now. So the house has become a family conflict as to who owns, should be in charge of the property, or who the property belongs to.
Thank you very much. Prince.
Yeah, Papa, on resources, we have Ghana and Ivory Coast. We had conflict on our ocean boundary because of oil.
Okay.
And it got resolved.
Okay, that's good. Stephen.
Yeah, I did on type of conflict. And for intrapersonal, I have to decide between buying a brand new car and buying a used car, knowing the new car will last longer, but will be more expensive than the used car.
Okay.
So
and how did that create a conflict in you?
So, yeah, the conflict was that my money isn't that much, but at the same time, I wanted to have something good. So that was the conflict.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but so if you can indicate to us how it was a real conflict, because if you have $20 to buy a chocolate from Switzerland, the Swiss one, and then there's one selling for $10 that is Ghana made, and you wish to have the Swiss one because you want to give it to your spouse, but you have only $15. So you decide, okay, mentor Ghana, these from Commando. Do you think you've gone through a conflict?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going through a conflict because the money is finite. We only have a certain set of money. So if you buy it, you are going to lose some of your resources.
Okay.
If you go in for the new thing or the one from Switzerland, so you are going to spend more, and then your bank accounts will be depleted.
Yeah.
But then if you go in for the used car, you are also losing face with people that you don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you weren't able to get something new.
Yeah, because of time, let's. I just want to draw attention to something, that anytime you have to decide between two things, it does not mean you are necessarily in conflict. We want to understand the intrapersonal conflict as something that in key, aye would dadging kodana minye we na minye we kodana. But if it is minto brand new minto, okay, since I don't have much, I will buy the second hand. As easy as that, you will not consider yourself as having been in conflict. So let's cite an example where it can lead to some consequences. The water, the boundary between Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire can lead to war. The intrapersonal one, the person is so depressed even because of the situation. Even he has lost appetite for food. You could see that the person is growing lean, sleepless nights. You see, these are the conflict, the effects. But if mainly fufu are now benku, okay, me need fufu hu niamanti mainly benku. As easy as that, no kakrande. You call it conflict now.
Well,
okay,
Papa,
okay, I understand you. Let's move on. It's definitely, it can be a conflict situation for someone who is bent on buying a brand new car but has no money, and he feels that for his status he needs a brand new, and then he may even decide to go and take a loan to buy, and then the loan, they are taking interest, and he can be in a very, very stressful situation. So we want to add the effect that makes it real conflict situation. Thank you very much. I'll pass you. Yes, the next person is, so it was Stephen who spoke just now.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Dr. Yosin.
Papa, it's about it. You know, growing up, I heard the story of a bank manager and his wife.
By the way, which question are you answering?
Conflict over values.
Okay. So you have 1 minute.
Papa say.
Oh, 1 minute into.
Aye. Now, Papa no. I say because we are bank no or access to SCA, but can no but ni entua ne kai because we just a cashier for bank ho. Enti no na yire nso nti ase say da wo se so sika mu hu sika nanso ye nheda ani ahoto ofie. Enti na say ko wie sika for sika ni bibre fie. Papa no nso nim say e bone ba maame ne de on de na hutomu no ordering. And you know, it created a big conflict between eventually a warrior cry.
Okay. Okay, yes, we can place it under values, under an ideology, something you hold as a principle in life. Yeah, thank you very much. The next one is
Papa, Papa, I did my conflict in a group.
Okay.
In bracket, I did as a church, and then I referred to Ghanaian Presbyterian Church, Toronto. I think I saw there was a big conflict between the Achim and the Kuyapim, which ended up for police. I believe you are aware of this story.
Oh, answer question. Professor,
and there was a police even came in to ask everybody to leave, and then eventually the minister came in from Germany, and then came and then resolved the whole issue. So I did mine on that.
Okay. So that's a group conflict. And so you take the group to be the church. So you take the group to be the church.
Yes, Papa.
Okay. Because in yes, now Yako said Achim versus Equapim for this now intergroup. But within the context of one church. And that's our division, about it.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. Fred, what is on? Okay, Ayete-Nyampong.
Well, please, I did a conflict over values. That's I have a personal example that I did in 1996. I was posted as a trained teacher to the village, and I was raised up as a city boy. Now, now every Friday, they have a market day. They do market day now. And colliding in our free school, a farm, omo papa ne omo menu aneno at the back, at beton. That's how the parents also make a little bit of money, because that's the market. That's the only market they have. Kofufi, other villages, a better Tonyama. So I went and I said that thing should stop, because Friday, so I was some Kalanu Susiade. I was trying to stop them from going to the farms to bring the foodstuffs for the parents to sell and get some money, and that brought a big conflict. Say I na free to now the nail free room by also son. It brought a big conflict.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, very, very interesting. Class, where would you place this? Is it values or where?
Make us say resources.
Resources.
Yeah.
But I think part of it is for resource need. Part of it is values. To Kwejono, the values ne say akwalade so whatna classroom suade.
Okay.
That is a value to him.
Okay. Tell me the value. Oh, they don't use the word value. A value is not a big way for many. What is he defending? Is he defending an ideology?
He's defending his belief.
Principle, or is he defending what?
Papa, I think he's defending his belief. His conviction is that kids need to be in the classroom.
Okay.
Not in the farm or on the farm.
Okay. And the people were also defending what?
The people were defending the tradition that they've had.
Okay. Yes. So it's a combination of resources because it had to do with money, goods being carted to the marketplace, and they said we have a right to cut. You said no. Let them stay there in the farm. The value aspect, any principle and the rights of children to education. So sometimes conflict can be a combination of two. I've already been indicated in the note, sometimes two. And now, even psychological, it's challenging the authority of the chief. Who is this teacher who has been trained with Komi and Kenam, now coming to our village, to challenge us? Does he know our tradition? So the chief will stand to defend his people because it touches on his authority and status also. Anyway, so that's an interesting example. The next person would then be who hasn't spoken? Bernardo.
Ben, Ben, you're part of an apart from.
Okay.
Daniel.
Okay. Oh, you're part of an apart from.
Yeah.
I don't know. I share mask now.
Patron.
Okay. You. Until now, then, I had to send our sign in. Okay.
Round 2.
You. Separate the casa de that.
I try. I
can't Daniel.
Okay. Until on casa and on casa.
Makasa.
Obia casa.
Pachaka Daniel.
Daniel casa. Daniel Bediaku.
Papa, said Daniel wa drop it. Me who also.
Also, you saw background when until na wa vanish.
Oh, okay.
Daniel, also akasa because Obia in your max akao.
Ebia was sorry, Sakra.
Ebia was sorry, yo. Achino, a better man example. Yo, auntie, brothers.
Waba.
Daniel Waba.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, my.
Oh, the Amcoso. Auntie, we are looking at and then near Beshani. We're going to look at conflict tools, conflict handling tools. They say now we are moving into practicals. Now, in every conflict resolution situation, if you are a trained expert in conflict resolution, there are certain terminologies. First is that is ways by which we solve conflict. One is negotiation. It is a process whereby conflicting parties communicate back and forth in order to reach a mutually acceptable agreement. They do not depend on an external person to help them resolve their conflict. And if I say, Ayete-Nyampong, any village people, and Wakushia or Hinifie, Namoka, Mochama Dream, and the two parties are meeting on their own. There's no external person, there's no third party involved. Police in Libya ma hose of a solve problem. No? And the negotiation is in any situation where the conflicting parties meet on their own to resolve the conflict without any external help, external person or a third party. That is what we call negotiation. The next one is conciliation. Actually, you have the notes, but you can write what you understand. This is the process in which the third party tries to help the parties in conflict to agree to a common way to resolve the conflict. The third party moves back and forth between the parties until the parties agree to meet face to face. And the conciliation, is different from negotiation. The negotiation, there's no third party. And for now, the conflicting parties now no mushia resolve. Conciliation, a third party comes because between about say we don't say yeah no mushia that we don't say yeah mushia face to face is that. So a third party goes to meet with the chief of this town. Oh, you person mushia if you are not the chief of this town. Oh, momo modi na mushia aban person oboamo no asan kwa ha. Nti oko back and forth, Pim said the two conflicting parties agree to meet face to face to solve their problem. But have I made myself clear?
Yes, Papa.
Yes, very clear.
Do you think President Trump meeting with North Korean leader, no? Trump will make a telephone call, say, my person, my best route. Oh, and don't worry, bro. Next Tuesday, now you're sharing no two ni playing out no call. Don't you think there will be some middlemen here? What access to North Korean leader? No, maybe so what access to way talking behind the scene, to trying to allay any fear, trying to assure said security will not be compromised. Kopim said the two sides not agree. Said okay, we can then now meet face to face. Do you think that it was just by instinct? Oh, the person yeah, but oh Yenshia. What do you think?
I think there was a third party.
Okay, definitely there will be someone who is moving between North Korean leader and we are Kopim's agreement. Then they meet face to face, shake hands, talk for some 1 hour, take photograph. So much here. Now so third party be home. And only conciliation. If the third party moves back and forth, our Kopim said the two enemy groups will agree to meet face to face. The next one is called mediation. Mediation, mediation.
An enabling process in which a third party facilitates the negotiation between conflicting parties.
Okay. A third party does does the negotiation or is involved in facilitating the negotiation between the conflicting party. Okay, I said make a negotiation because two sides now no more share, no more solve one problem. They don't have any third party. But the moment in a negotiation, a third party is involved in helping to bring about the negotiation. It becomes mediation. It becomes mediation. These technical things are made sure because wherever you go, you will meet these words. And there's a why training there as a ultimate here. Into negotiation, no, you two parties, no. The moment a third party comes in to help the negotiation to take place, no, then the process now becomes a mediation. The next
conciliation, mediation, obey to me, I differentiate me, no, kakramam.
You make I say the third party moves back and forth between the parties until the parties agree to meet face to face.
Okay.
And when they meet face to face, after the normal count on casa. Oh, and that's so opening so me. My person better share every quarter, and that's once a year, twice a year. We want to so and so. Now me to make herself make me lift some sanctions, provided say or test any new ballistic missile, so and so. Until the people talk among themselves. We know they're authenticating, but the mediation, you know, the person facilitates the negotiation. Remember, I said, negotiation, you know, is, you can go back to a process whereby conflicting parties communicate back and forth in order to reach an acceptable agreement on their own. But once a third party comes in to facilitate it for them to reach an acceptable agreement, that is mediation. In the conciliation, third party, and he was not working for them to reach an agreement on some issues. The parties now they say Trump and North Korea, they're talking among themselves. Now they have met, they are talking among themselves. No United Nations presence is doing that. The third party person was behind the scene trying to arrange for the meeting to take place. No, he didn't start. They say the more share to solve the problem. But in the mediation, because of the definition of negotiation, it leads to an agreement. And once a third party comes in to help them to work through their differences till they have come to an agreement. No, that is where that's the difference. Conciliation, whether that's agreement, but no agreement to end the. So when him said Palestinians and Israelis, there was a time when I think American, my name says Secretary of State, there was an agreement. And I remember I said President Clinton went there to take photograph with the Palestinian leader Arafat, and then the Israeli leader shaking hands, and he was there.
Yeah.
And the American person who was working behind the scene to make sure it is not just meeting, but there's an agreement that will be acceptable to both sides. And when they read that agreement, then they invited the third party, president, printing so on, now shaking hands, taking photograph. Not just they had reached an agreement. They were not just meeting face to face, And mediation, that's the mediation way. Till set agreement to be taking place acceptable to both sides. Let's just say we're in a human. But conciliation, the ones that Moshiano were in a human. In Bible, said Moshiano, more solve a problem. Now, more reach an agreement. But and then a human. But mediation, did or tries to obey involved, of him say there will be an agreement. Now, arbitration is when the process whereby a third party or one of the group, will bring a third party into the situation. If you have said this group and this group, if I say achieve for a equipping for Toronto, Omania conflict, achieve for can say, okay, yeah, most of our man here, now you invited software now almost solve. No more cobalt software man here. Then software comes in. Achieve for alpha software, no, as I say, equipping for so I agree, say, okay, software, your parents say, oh, be dear, some no my. Searching for who software. Na alkwapin for say yempene says of na beba abe sisi nsem no because ono so oye ochimni ano warifi achim. Don't you think say go for be fans or your bias or be bias?
Yeah.
Enti we know the third party no as I say oyo be oye acceptable to both sides even though back on the dick initiate ye kofa no buy no. So when we say yempene nipa ibesisi entam dia asem entimi nkoso. And they said both sides should agree. And I said the other party should agree. Say, okay, we are comfortable with this person sorting the differences. Until this person comes, he listens to both sides, and then he can help take a decision. Now, when he takes that decision now, the two parties, the fact that they accepted himself, Omran Media Assembly, they said they agree to decision or be taken. We have trust in him. But somewhere along the lines, the boss will also trust in him. Now, or take a decision. One side, I said, no, I'm playing also for we are not ready to go by it. Even though they accepted him, I said, we will not abide by it. And the back court, now court to mess over. Well, and that at that moment, also cannot call the police to come and arrest the other people who have decided they will not agree to the decision and then the verdict. Even though initially, they agree, say, okay, now, yes, we are comfortable with him. He's an osofo. He's coming with the Bible. He's able to solve, and we are comfortable. But when osofo takes a decision, say, the whole course said you owe these people $20,000. You have to pay before this problem will be completely solved. At that moment, we no more. We no between I said no. So we don't agree with you. And the back court, now court and can solve. And from here, it then moves to a more higher state backing institution. It goes to litigation. Now here animal actually say it is a public process. A public, just that the state now is involved. Public process of conflict resolution in which a third party recognized and with authority from the state or society decides the issues in conflict, makes a decision on the conflict and enforces the decision. Parties are made powerless and lose control of the conflict, and once they have invited the state to now intervene. And at this point, assuming the conflict is over resources, land, state in which I can say this property belongs to Mr. So and so, and we give him the right to go and demolish all the houses on his land because the land belongs to him. In that case, man, now armed with the authority of the state and the backing of the state, can even invite the police to accompany him to enforce the ruling. And to you see, Obia Kubu Kofonia, Soja folk, how to prevent land gas from coming in. Then I say, Moti, Bibi about Nigerian embassy staff. The accommodation be okay.
Yeah.
Assuming say Osofo Bina or solve a problem, no, and arbitration or solve the solve no cancel. Oh, okay, land on me who said Yawodia in Tikofa. You think he will have the boldness to take bulldozers with soldiers to go and demolish Republic of Nigeria staff bungalow?
No.
They said the person is being backed by state authority. And your honor, litigation, a court, you see a 3 months or court, a 3 months, says that we want a higher authority. Ebiana or Hini be grampled like 2 and 9 see a 7 to say, but Microfono Omobo and Joan into Pejaya to court. Now court a postpone ya John case, no, ya John case about a fake name in the na lawyer for Eji Musica, and then Mansotrin litigation court to deal. Basenka or Henino and a bear move to arbitrate and now take a decision. So, oh, land you belong to Wenty Upper Kwajo, give the land to this person or give the property to this person and Tiasia buyer. And Kahona Nanka say a solve. But Ebia or Heno Casano. Mercy said, no. Now, wait here, me no nyaju, and you made the back of court. And the court comes in, and that becomes litigation. But any question? And these are technical terms. I will send you the notes. You can also do your own research on online or to find better explanation for it. But these are technical terms that you come across from time to time. But you, as an expert, you should be able to now differentiate, know the differences. And what you said, North Korea and America is here. And finally said, North Korea leader no far mobile phone no for Trump. Waiting about Asia next week. Not Trump. There should be a third party beer or no area. And to know to me bring it almost face to face. No way in a Juma. In Paibonu Momini said, there should be an amicable settlement. It just said, but in mediation, the third party, together, what come to an agreement to solve the problem. And when the United Nations comes into a situation, they are mediating so that a resolution will be found. They are not just bringing the two opposition people not just to talk on their own. They are involved. And sometimes we have a special general secretary's representative sent to that region to work on the issue, bringing the people together to solve. And I said, sometimes the International Court of Justice and so can be appealed to during litigation issues to take a decision on an issue. International Court of Justice in a war, UN Human Rights Court. All these are for litigation, higher level of litigation. And if I say Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire, dispute, it was not the court in Ghana that decided Ghana has won. It was the International Court of Justice, or Sebibisa, that took the final decision. Any questions so far?
Previous, I want the slide. I just want to take a picture of it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Welcome.
Papa, your question. In some cases, can say the state give the arbitrator that power? So this is been making a final now.
The state bemwa. You see, the difference is if there is a state bemwa, then it becomes litigation.
Okay.
But there are some nowadays, they are trying to reduce the involvement of state. And they have set up what we call ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution Experts. I said, Munim said we have scientific orthodox method of curing people, but we have alternative medicine. Alternative medicine. One what the herbs, course in doctorate, or tech in other countries. And they say we are finding alternative means so that it will not be state, and using state apparatus, using state. But instead of going to court, high court, sometimes the case is referred to an alternative dispute resolution expert. And he can take a decision and he can enforce it. Even though when he takes the decision and you are not happy, you can now appeal to Caesar. You can appeal to a court.
Okay.
Levels of authority. Levels of authority. But the aim is to reduce pressure on state courts. Because state courts, in fact, someone said Ghana court. Ushemu Niama homo ye no be 80% here. Man so twin na ye we they are court we. Someone himself. Man so twin wo court pa. Masa say ye japa dear. I mean I say me die hine and now when mafa ye de court ye twimu ye decide on this. And to reduce the pressure, in the government is setting up and they are training more people to become alternative dispute resolution experts. Okay. To a small area like a private person who comes in, calls the two sides, no, I take a decision. But I'll take a decision now. And Kaisan Kasun, now so be a litigant, private, and I say, no, I will not take it. May the back high court.
Okay.
Abayankasa ini asemi maye. Na high court ukra ebuga otumika say no, I'm appealing to Supreme Court. Then Supreme Court will have to do the final way. It is not easy to resolve conflict. That's why we need to handle it at the lower level. Knowing that our differences can create conflict situations. We need to see how we manage our day-to-day living and affairs so that we can always be able to manage conflict and prevent it from escalating. Thank you very much. Another question.
Thank you, Papa.
Question, Bia. I'm saying, Sister Abosen, Akayen. We still have some time, about 10 or 11 minutes. And Pacho, why no want to me answer the question? When not only Ben Daniel Bediakun Waba. Daniel Bediakun still or you're missing. Okay. The photo near the end of also or quite human. Maybe I'll quite human or coffee baby or. Zango Ohan Kamima or answer the question, But any question be an you need to sit down and read over to grasp it. But we need to make grasp a boawan kasa your day-to-day resolution of conflict. So basically they call for arbitration now. We are litigating this issue. For me, a litigant. Ghana, a tribe bang any Yatimika said, how much man super?
Achim,
okay. Men so then I'm say, so and Achim for more. Okay. It doesn't mean that they don't have a chief to resolve the conflict. But to be a litigant, even chief, no cry, resolve cry, because no. With them, they were court. No, they are court, maybe court, magistrate court. Nani and you want, I say no, where they High Court. From High Court, no to make it no, where they did Supreme Court. Now when the Supreme Court to rule there, you don't want to be found over you. And now Paul can say, and you know, to avoid all this, no, say, O Christo ni O Christo ni somewhere. More munsi will fear. I said, more want to me and see. How can you judge even angels in the world, people of the world? Because Paul was aware, said conflict will definitely be part of our daily living. Hey, Daniel Bediako, maybe I hear a bedu. Now you answer questions. Be a medema mono say, Obia nsam bako. Example of conflict over BB and other on the sources or on the types, you know. But okay, my questions, you know.
Debbie.
Okay, until 1 year assignment to be for my side.
What's it?
That 1 year assignment to be, I mean, my assignment to be a woman. One guy said my mom assignment to be.
Yeah, somewhere. So yeah, make him after class.
Okay, yo, after class, no, actually, Mona, what you mean? Why?
Back to you.
Yo. Now, yes, you are where technical things, and a chino now a homemade, no, not much me a church to Mukakra. Why? I will send the notes, and so I will send notes. You can also do the notes.
Yeah, Papa, but yeah, certain notes.
Oh, many mark we are not me send it. Monsa can be on conflict there. But uncover a conflict handling tools, no. And you make me send it, Abraham. Would you prefer? Are you capable of handling a PowerPoint format? Because I tried to reduce it into Word format. And in that case, no, I'm finding you on a buy because Obu or use phone no, it be a PowerPoint in this.
Papa, what about make me convert it to Word?
By a minimum super PowerPoint, you know. A minimum super PowerPoint.
Okay, and Obi mami you know mean okay, let's send it to Papa. Let's send it PowerPoint, you know, to Papa.
Papa the best.
Not just sending. And maybe send more. You can then convert it to Word. More person convert it to Word and more convert. More person more keep on the PowerPoint. So I'm going to make people. Why?
Okay.
I'll show you.
Yo, thank you. Yo, now, next week in the last session. Now, as I said, my mama last assignment to be. Then you made me award marks, you know. The marks, you know, 20%. My said 20% classroom participation. See that maybe so be our questions, so be our answer. No. They say the more good scholars, Obia 2020. I feel like he's Daniel Bediako. Or no, I said, no, so answer the day. No. But then you have the assignment, you know, to give you the remaining marks. And taking it very serious. Until I am munche Daniel Bediako working now, the mom on also NCC on here. You. Say, Obi, new question, be there. We still have some 2 minutes.
Assignment.
Yo.
Yeah, but assignment now also, yeah, no, there.
Maybe mama assignment for. Now, I don't know Royal Papa, not their mama.
Okay.
Okay. Yo.
Papa, if it's a counselor, no, what no last week earlier now you share in Ra, right? And on Monday. Now as a who assignment be one some so one farmer
yo and I don't know the so minimum me can say about practicals be one and my mom assignment back a year written I'm the bring me but next week you know a more practical and be having an opportunity to demonstrate something. And as you demonstrate, you know, I'll give you classroom participation marks. But what you say? Yo, and no mamu marks and sana assignment and some medebe mamu no. Until nearby and close of day, sending all the assignments to Oya Papa. So I'm waiting to start to crowd working in advance. Then the practical side no will be next week when we are discussing no matter mefrobia na what demonstrating bibi kakra and also our classroom participation marks. May divide into two. Sometimes someone can wait no assignment no maybe on my class University of Ghana, the whole term semester on see classroom. But if we do exams, onyanya question no I could prepare, no I be pass it. But the person was absent. But I want to make sure that even in classroom, no, you are participating well. Written exams, no, only the ability to really write down answers in a logical sequence. But in Suna classroom, now you're very active. Until we need to reward such a person in the classroom participation. Maybe another the day for the exams, no? Psychologically, maybe na otisene wo fabianya coronavirus. Nti sada no want me and na jokra ehano. Nti okay say exams no ye 100 over 100. Na onipa o fanya coronavirus. Why didn't create ni exams no so? Nti one shall be fairly. And so now you good because in classroom he was very active. I award some marks to classroom participation and some to the real exams. You hear from me. I will pass everything through Royal Papa by close of day. Internet just say more adibechimo no na just say be ready. Both the full PowerPoint and the questions. Why?
Okay, Papa.
God bless you. You ready? Enshira moni mabusia funyina. Yo.
Amen.
Yo.
Bye. Amen. Yeah, that's it.
Yo.
That's it, Papa. Yo. Panyame Eshavebre. Papa Kofiche. Bacho da Papa Asimaya. Why? Da Kofiche.
Yo, Papa. Anyway, so instead of many animal and I say, no crane, and I may be one I find a trass, but the way I did from but you said, being a Mary brain is where the actual but I mean, sure, no, so I'm not doing no more never sharing in a whole bind. Said I'll be able so at church and said I will church in any market. Your betters and it shall be brave.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. I wish you for so far the say I'm obeying no me adum why I mean sham be pray I must say assignment na it am my name modia and yes answer by 15th of the month na as I cover 7 days as I said facilitator bia a day assessment eba na me trans na me san hye ni nyina asana me dia koma chairperson in penny for asana me timi publish it asa a release next time table enti so next week you know work on my man 1 year no question say be ha dwen kakra anti menim say me wo bebre na mo ho achem so mo modia na oyi firi ho a o ti say oyi firi ho a no a o say wo be yen kwa de abetimi aye. And I know say put in your maximum effort na de your criteria bia facility bia demand this one obenya max. Just follow, just sometimes one question which I can over bear 5 times. O can be na o nya revelation or question him. O can be na o breaking it down. Get a key point and make sure you get subheadings to address the question very well. And I'm sure say you get your introduction, your body, get subheadings in your body, then be able to connect the ideas. What the maximum from here, furthermore, besides, in addition, however, now connect it. Now, my dinner is now your conclusion. As an hour can born to far 3-4 lines was here, and also very important. Papa Nani also pay APA no don't tell say crampa. Okope information na. Hwana ne Troy. Nipa kono ne surname the same. Ayete-Nyampong Ransford. Ochro homa year ben 2009. Inti Ayete-Nyampong, R. into bracket 2007. Homa no ochro no eye book ben bia Reviving the Dry Bones. Reviving the Dry Bones now ochro company ben ena eyemawo bia adwensa publication. Adwensa publication omo wo hefa bia omo wo Oregon no ewo country ben ewo USA. Na link bi wo ho a ubenya saade na ampa link ni nie www.revivingdrybones Ayete-Nyampong eno ano. Anti mi jiri say wade no urefia obisa oni a obechrew unya ye we a you get your 90, I mean you get your 92, you get the others. Why? Nyamisha webre I mean come on
about the AP form I know and they work here
and na maka AP no
oh
and it depends journal and we use one that's a journal no what ma and na chia italize a journal na we woman no italize and radical what do italize once I watch follow that order would be say name first, initial, year, the book title, which company, which continent, for instance, state, which year, and then book will say they another shop. Very, very simple. Once you do this, you are okay. No. At your level, it will help you or be any other challenging that idea now there about why.
Okay. Madam, it's me. I drop here now.
Oh, you, my Adarma. Yeah, we, Bacho.
Okay. Yeah.
Bacho, we.
And yeah, bye bye.
Madam, what's Papa?
Papa, no question.
Madam, so bisa.
Question here, evangelism and mission of the church.
Bacho you.
I know yanka ho assignment and not say
no me catch no na me bisa no said ya opesa oye no ha usually no era me ka say adubo ho a unya be 10 questions bi am wa chance ha emre masa we try you ko baby ha nti me bisa no say on do why director and John say the only problem questions, all kinds of questions no. He was the director of the center that trains catechism ministers. It is his area. And maybe some say, send a mope, Mukamunya, Essena, Traffic, now I say we get it, brainstorm, pick your answers, and then we go. They want to come up. Me
no exam. Participation 100.
And no, who say evangelism? Onona kasana nepe no aba once. Nti people are ethically no. It is a yen to me. Oh, say Obaba Chade Bakuno will be 100. Ethically no. Cry oh my maximum fell fine. So yeah, na yoko implement making sure say the ethical values of people are being observed, academic honesty, and that's why we are trying to, as it were, sometimes make sure the order is observed. To be crabby to assess and the way say, sorry, yes, say Obiba communion. Now I sign on the card. Nani Panamba was Madame Fude, who sign the card up to December. And that's well, Banasana. I said, wow, when I mean, I said, never been quay. Genuine, I start to a friend is in training yao. Coordinator with like I said, more as a mama, some tamamunya, resources ever bammo. Bamma mobia a. Oh, that time was not coordinator, okay. On look on a train and said, yeah, you be a kululu. What did you wait your massage, Max Security? Did you know, just say, morally, no, what dream boo for? Oh, never. That's why we are making sure say kakra be a bit me I boam. Why? To the kakra for the back. Ejaben say my volume kakra.
But your evangelism note, you know, or can one seminar.
Oh, media mama. And you may send kakra. Evangelism.
But your email and I say
email media mom first.
Oh,
email.
Okay.
And I'm the mom send it. Yes, but 1 minute, but a minute. And I'm the mom sending the videos, mom, kakran. So, in the videos,
me sanka media, but a date.
Oh, what's that videos? No,
videos in there, mensaka, but notes, no.
There be notes in once my group
email.
Me bought email no pine will be ansaka. So sanka do address on saka na hamachi on saka church history.
Yes, please.
Then you have the way because a group me take a penama and take shall email them just spam but yes, Papa.
Ube here for YouTube.
Anyhow, hey. All right, sorry. So what happened? Okay. I've seen it. Let me do it. I'm sorry about that. Just a moment, please. I'm coming. I thought I'd removed it. Just a moment. Still trying to get the link.